Good day everyone. Our assigned topic is all about the educational system in United States. But before we start on our topic, may I present to you the people behind this beautiful presentation. We are talking the course of BS Ed major in Filipino. We hope that you will enjoy and satisfied watching our presentation. Again, our topic is educational system in United States. The United States education system is divided into three levels: elementary or primary, secondary, and higher education. Elementary school or primary. Elementary school are those schools enrolling students in the 1st through 6th grades. In some statistical literature, elementary school encompasses students through the 8th grade. They may also include kindergarten and pre-kindergarten classes. Secondary school enrolls students in the 7th through the 12th grade. Successfully completion of the 12th grade results in the awarding of a high school diploma, which represent a significant achievement in an adolescent's life. Higher education. Higher education is a third level education after you leave school. It takes places at universities and further education colleges and formally includes undergraduate and postgraduate studies.
The history of education in the U.S. has had a long journey from the 16th century to the 21st century. Education has repeatedly been adjusted to best prepare students to take on our world. School curriculum has ranged from family and religion to digital literacy depending on societal norms and needs. The history of education in the United States covered the trends in educational form and informal learning in America from the 17th century to the early 21st century.
Different education levels and degree types at U.S. colleges and universities. Undergraduate. Undergraduate can start immediately after secondary school. Graduate. Graduate studies are only available to students who have completed a bachelor's degree. In many countries, graduate studies are called postgraduate. In US, the term postgraduate studies can refer to work after a master's degree. Master degrees require 1 to 2 years of study. Most of master's program, students must complete a thesis or a project before they will be awarded a master's degree.
Structure of the U.S. education system, curriculum, and content standards. Primary and secondary standards, tertiary standards, and specific disciplinary standards. The primary and secondary standards. While there is no national curriculum in the United States, states, school district, and national associations do require and recommend that certain standards be used to guide school instruction. In addition, federal law mandates that the state standards be developed and improved in order for the states to receive federal assistance. The tertiary standards. Post-secondary standards are the primary responsibility of individual institutions of higher education. However, institutions develop and enforce their standards with reference to the policies administered by state agencies, the requirements of accrediting agencies, the expectation of professional association and employers, and the practices of peer institutions. Specific disciplinary standards. Basic standards for degrees, as well as requirements for creating new programs and higher level programs, are governed by accrediting agencies. Specialized accrediting agencies are especially important in setting and maintaining standards in the professional fields of the study.
Characteristics of the U.S. educational system. The Educational Department U.S. ensures that the educational institutes are adequately maintained. They design their curriculum keeping this in mind. However, it has other distinctive characteristics that are discussed below. Research-oriented, federal involvement is limited. On-campus student life, employment opportunities, variety of programs, leading universities are situated in the USA.
Funding sources and governance. Public elementary and secondary education is primarily the responsibility of state and local governments, which contribute about 92% of school funding, about half of that from the state and other half local. This decentralized approach has led to variability of opportunities for education, a problem the federal government has attempted to address through federal assistance grants to design equalized opportunities.
Levels of education qualifications. The U.S. has various qualifications students can achieve while they study stateside. They are grouped into associate degree, bachelor degree, master's, and doctoral. Associate degrees, typically 2-year program designed to provide students with basic knowledge on subjects. They prepare students for entry-level positions in field including nursing, designing, and education. Bachelor degree, taking 4 years to complete. These programs provide students with education and preparation for most career paths. Students are able to accept full-time work in their respective field right after graduation. There are 5 types of bachelor degrees. They are Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Business Administrations, and lastly, the Bachelor of Architecture. The third level of education is Master's. Masters can take 1 to 2 years to obtain with students specializing in one area of study. Masters can be thesis or research-based depending on the student's specialization. The last level of education is doctoral or PhD. There are different types of doctoral degrees that students can obtain. All are typically research-based and require students to have found a research supervisor at the university they're applying to. Students looking to get into the medical field will need to obtain a Doctor of Medicine designation, which is different from other doctoral streams.
Financial aid. You can fund your studies by availing various kinds of financial aids available. This can be classified into need-based aid, athletic scholarship, tuition waivers, fellowship, grants, teaching assistantship, research assistantship, administrative, and resident assistantship. These aids may be provided by the government, private organization, or educational institution. Keep in mind that the competition for such aids is high and thus you must apply for them in advance.
Advantages of studying in USA. Benefits of higher education in the USA. Getting admission in US institution is not an easy task. However, studying at US educational institution can truly be a lifetime experience. US universities emphasize on research-oriented learning. Not only there are plenty of opportunities to learn, but also to excel in your career once you complete your higher education.
The types of United States grading system. The U.S. grading system is considered top-notch because the country avails one of the best education systems in the world. The United States has 2 types of grading system, the numerical and letter grades. Letter grades are those which a student achieve in a routine test, for example, A, B, C, and etc. The letter system start from A to F and accompanied by the percentage that demonstrate the number of questions of a student has correctly answered. Tabulated below is a detailed version of U.S. grading system. Grade A is the top grade of a student given for a test or an assignment in a classroom. It ranges between 90% to 100%. Grade B is considered being among the good grades. It is simply a score which is typically above the average. It is given to a student receiving 80% and 89%. Grade C is one of those grades that is located between A and C, rests right in the score between 70% and 79%. Grade D is a below average grade, but still a qualifying one. The percentile range of this grade comes anywhere between 59 and 69%. Grade F is a grade given to those failing to qualify the exam or test. The score percentile is between 0 and just below 59%.
Types of GPA. Now that we have discussed the grades and their representation in the US grading system, let us move on and study another important aspect of the US grading system, that is GPA. It is divided into the three different categories depicting various levels of study. The three categories are class GPA, semester GPA, and the last one is cumulative GPA.
And this is the end of our reporting. That's all, and thank you.